Hi everyone. In this session, we will calculate equivalent mass of oxidizing agents and reducing agents. Now, what's meant by oxidizing agent? What's meant by oxidizing agent? Oxidizing agent is the one. Oxidizing agent is the one that gets reduced. Oxidizing agent is the one which gets reduced. Which itself gets reduced. What's meant by reduction? Gain of electrons. That is, oxidizing agent is the one that gets or that gains electrons. Oxidizing agent is the one that gains electrons. So we have to map oxidizing agent with the gain of electrons. Oxidizing agent with the gain of electrons, right? Oxidizing agent is the one which itself gets reduced. We learned that reduction is nothing but gain of electrons. So oxidizing agent is the one which gains electrons. Understood? Reduction means gain of electrons, but oxidizing agent, as it is getting reduced, it is said to be gain electrons, right? Now, reducing agent. Reducing agent is the one that gets oxidized. What's meant by reducing agent? The one which gets oxidized, which itself gets oxidized. What's meant by oxidation? That is, oxidation means loss of electrons, right? That loses electrons. So, reducing agent is the one which loses electrons. Oxidizing agent is the one which gains electrons. These two lines you have to remember because a direct line. Understood? Now, oxidizing agent is the one which gains electrons. If any substance is said to be oxidizing agent, it gains electrons from everyone. Yes, you may come to oxygen. In the previous classes we discussed. Oxygen usually gains electrons from everyone except from fluorine. So, in general, oxygen can be taken as oxidizing agent, right? Which gains electrons, right? Similarly, reducing agent is the one which loses electrons. In CBSE classes, you might have studied about metals. Metals are the one which readily lose electrons. Yes, because they are electropositive, right? Metals are the one which readily lose electrons, right? So, metals are the one which lose electrons. So, metals are good reducing agent. Active metals are strong reducing agent. Normal metals are weak reducing agents. Understood? Suppose you take fluorine, element fluorine. As it is the most electronegative element, it always gain electron, one electron only. Of course, fluorine always gain one electron. So, it is fluorine always gain electron. So, fluorine always said to be acting as oxidizing agent. In this way, from element to element, we can map these lines. Understood? Now, let us solve some questions based on these relations. Once again, oxidizing agent is the one which gains electrons. Reducing agent is the one which loses electrons. See, still there may be some confusion between reduction to gain of electrons and oxidizing agent to gain of electrons. We studied different concepts here. Reduction means gain of electrons, but the one which reduced is said to be oxidizing agent. In the previous session we did. Oxidation means loss of electrons. The one which gets oxidized is said to be losing electrons, no? So, it is said to be a reducing agent. So, finally, we have to remember these two lines. Oxidizing agent is the one which gains electrons. Reducing agent is the one which loses electrons, right? Now, based on these lines, let us solve some questions. Equivalent mass of equivalent mass of oxidizing agent. Equivalent mass of oxidizing agents. So what's meant by oxidizing agent? Already we studied. Oxidizing agent is the one which gains electrons. Always we have to iterate the point, because that is the most important line. Oxidizing agent is the one which gains electrons. Now, equivalent mass of oxidizing agent is equals to molar mass of oxidizing agent. As it has a molecular existence, we can use the term molar mass. If it has no molecular existence, suppose for salts or ionic compounds, we have to use the term formula mass, right? Now they have a molecular existence. Molecular mass of oxidizing agent over, what's their job? What oxidizing agent will do? Gains electrons, no? Number of electrons gained by 1 mole of electrons. This is also very important. Totally 1 mole of oxidizing agent, 1 mole of oxidizing agent had gained how many electrons? Finally, that we have to count. Okay, so we will solve questions related to this. Equivalent mass of oxidizing agent equals to molecular mass of oxidizing agent over number of electrons gained, because that's the job of oxidizing agent. That's the job of oxidizing agent, over number of electrons gained by 1 mole of 1 mole of oxidizing agent. 1 mole of oxidizing agent. See, I am repeating, molecular mass of oxidizing agent over number of electrons gained by 1 mole of oxidizing agent, right? Similarly, okay, the same formula we can repeat it as equivalent mass of oxidizing agent equals to molar mass of oxidizing agent over valency factor of oxidizing agent. So, what is valency factor of oxidizing agent? Number of electrons gained by 1 mole of oxidizing agent. Let us recollect the points. For acids, how we calculated equivalent mass? For acids, how we calculated equivalent mass of acid is molar mass of acid by basicity. You remember that basicity itself we call it as valency factor, number of replaceable hydrogens. Equivalent mass of a base equals to molecular mass by acidity. That acidity itself we called it as a valency factor of base. Like that, for every calculation, denominator we are using valency factor term. The same way, equivalent mass of oxidizing agent is molar mass of oxidizing agent over number of electrons gained by 1 mole of oxidizing agent, right? This number of electrons gained by 1 mole of oxidizing agent is also called as its a valency factor. It's a general word, right? Now, using this, let us solve some examples. See, copy this relation. Using this, let us solve some examples. Let us calculate the equivalent mass of some oxidizing agents as well as reducing agents, right? Example 1. Potassium permanganate. Potassium permanganate. Right? It is a well-known oxidizing agent and one of the strongest oxidizing agents. What's meant by oxidizing agent? Which itself gets reduced. What's meant by oxidizing agent? Which itself gets reduced. Means reduction means what? Which gains electrons. Reduction is also called as decrease in oxidation state, which shows decrease in oxidation state. So in these many ways we can give the relation, right? Potassium permanganate is an oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent is the one which itself gets reduced. What's the meaning of reduction? Which gains electrons. Means oxidizing agent is the one which gains electrons. And during reduction, what's meant by reduction? Decrease in oxidation state. So oxidizing agent is the one which gets reduced, means which shows decrease in oxidation state. All the concepts we have learned in all the previous sessions must be applied here. Now what happens? Potassium permanganate, suppose in acidic medium, in acidic medium, when potassium permanganate acts as an oxidizing agent in acidic medium, this manganese will be reduced to Mn plus 2. I told you already, oxidizing agent is the one which gets reduced. Here manganese is in which oxidation number? Plus 7. Manganese is in which oxidation number? Plus 7. Oxidizing agent is the one which shows decrease in oxidation state, which gets reduced. You see, manganese is changing from plus 7 to plus 2, decrease in oxidation state. Meaning also, it has a deficiency of 7 electrons earlier. Now it came to a state of deficiency of 2 electrons. Means meanwhile, 5 plus charges were cancelled. Means how plus charges will be cancelled? By gaining 5 minus charges, right? So here to here, gain of electrons, gain of 5 electrons happened. This point we have to calculate for oxidizing agent as well as reducing agent. Understood? So how many electrons were gained or lost? That's what we have to calculate. Now, if it is a question to calculate equivalent mass of potassium permanganate, it is molar mass of potassium permanganate over, what's the job of potassium permanganate being an oxidizing agent? What it is doing? Gaining electrons. Gaining electrons. How many electrons it had gained? 5 electrons. So number of electrons gained by 1 mole. See, this is 1 mole. By default, coefficient indicates 1 mole. In 1 mole, how many manganese atoms are there? Means the corresponding atoms. How many manganese atoms are there? 1 manganese. Therefore, for 1 manganese, we are finding the difference in oxidation state. Understood? So, equivalent mass of potassium permanganate equals to molar mass of potassium permanganate, the oxidizing agent, by difference in oxidation state. Difference in oxidation state per mole of oxidizing agent. See, number of electrons gained by 1 mole is nothing but difference in oxidation state. You got the point? Number of electrons gained by 1 mole is nothing but difference for 1 mole. Is that clear? Number of electrons gained by 1 mole is nothing but difference in oxidation state for 1 mole. See, these two means the same. Now, equivalent mass of potassium permanganate equals to, let M be the molar mass. Of course, it is 158.1 if you add over, what is the difference in oxidation state? 5. This is in which medium? Acidic medium. Equivalent mass of potassium permanganate in acidic medium is its molar mass by difference in oxidation state or number of electrons gained by 1 mole. Both means the same. Understood? Now go through the lines once again. Potassium permanganate is a well-known oxidizing agent, and in acidic medium, potassium permanganate, the manganese atom, gets reduced to Mn plus 2. We have to remember this condition. They won't specify the oxidation states and all. If it is acidic medium, always manganese shows a difference from plus 7 to plus 2. If it is acidic medium, if it is a condition of acidic medium, manganese of potassium permanganate changes from plus 7 to plus 2. There is no other value. This is fixed. Okay. Now plus 7 to plus 2, what is the difference? 5. Means 5 electrons were gained by how many moles of oxidizing agent? By 1 mole of oxidizing agent. So number of electrons gained by 1 mole of oxidizing agent is 5. In other way, the same formula can also be given as difference in the oxidation state per mole. In 1 mole, 1 manganese is there. Here also 1 manganese. So 1 manganese to 1 manganese, what is the difference in the oxidation state? It means the same. See, this denominator and this denominator means the same. Is that clear? In this way, let us take another case for potassium permanganate. For example, potassium permanganate, when acts as an oxidizing agent in basic medium, in basic medium or strong basic medium. In basic medium or strong basic medium, what will happen? Potassium permanganate in strong basic medium will be reduced to potassium manganate. This is potassium manganate. Potassium manganate. This is potassium permanganate. You are aware of that. This is potassium manganate. It is an oxidizing agent, no doubt. So, how do you calculate equivalent mass of oxidizing agent? Tell me. Now, by this time you should get hold, right? Molar mass of oxidizing agent over what's there in the denominator? Difference in oxidation state per mole of oxidizing agent. Always per mole. For 1 mole of oxidizing agent, what is the total difference we have to count? Okay. By solving certain examples, you will come to know that point. Okay. Now, in 1 mole of oxidizing agent, 1 manganese is there. In 1 mole of oxidizing agent, 1 manganese is there. So, 1 manganese to 1 manganese, you have to find the difference in their oxidation states. If you find it out, here manganese is in which number? Plus 7. If you find the oxidation state here, it will come as plus 6. You know the method, no? X plus 1 into 2 plus 2 minus 2 into 4 minus 8 equals to 0. So, we will get X as plus 6. Now, for 1 mole of potassium permanganate, what is the difference in oxidation state? 1. So, difference in oxidation state is 1. Means 1 electron is gained. So, molar mass of potassium permanganate. We are finding equivalent mass of potassium permanganate, the oxidizing agent. Molar mass of oxidizing agent over difference is 1. Molar mass of potassium permanganate is 158.1. You can find it out. Potassium is 39.1. Manganese is 55 plus 16 fours, 64. You sum them up. Okay. Right? If you add these values, you will get as 158.1. Over what is the difference in oxidation state or number of electrons gained by oxidizing agent? 1. Right? This is in basic medium or strong basic medium. Now, in neutral medium, what is the situation? Let us see. Potassium permanganate acts as an oxidizing agent even in neutral medium also, where manganese gets reduced to, means potassium permanganate gets reduced to MnO2. Manganese also shows reduction from higher value to lower value. That is the concept we studied. Now, we know that here manganese is in plus 7 in potassium permanganate. So many times we calculated so far. In MnO2, let us find it X plus minus 2 into 2 equals to 0. X equals to plus 4. So, manganese is in plus 4 state. So, what's the difference? Potassium permanganate is reduced to manganese dioxide. The one which gets reduced is said to be oxidizing agent. So, don't neglect that point. And oxidizing agent is the one which gains electrons. Yes. Now, earlier, this compound manganese has a lack of 7 electrons. From that state, manganese had come to a deficiency of just 4 electrons. So, meanwhile, how many plus charges were cancelled? 3. How plus charges are cancelled? By gaining 3 minus charges. Means, number of electrons gained. Gained electrons are 3. Means, difference in oxidation state. This difference in oxidation state per mole is always same as gained electrons per mole is 3. Now, equivalent mass of potassium permanganate in neutral medium is equals to molar mass of potassium permanganate over difference in oxidation state. We can write in the denominator as the gained electrons or difference in oxidation state or valency. It is 158.1 over what is the difference in oxidation state now? 3. So, we studied potassium permanganate's equivalent mass in 3 conditions: acidic, basic and neutral, right? And because of the reaction conditions, this neutral medium sometimes may also change to weak basic. This neutral medium, after once the reaction is initiated, neutral may be in some conditions may be changed to weak basic conditions. That's why this is also given as weak basic or neutral. Previous one is strong basic. So we studied in 3 cases. Let us repeat those cases once again. Potassium permanganate acts as an oxidizing agent. It can act as an oxidizing agent in how many ways? 3 ways. Either in acidic medium or in basic medium. Basic means a strong basic medium. Remember that case. This is in strong basic medium, or in weak basic or neutral medium. Actually, it is a neutral medium only. In some cases, that neutral condition will be switched to weak base due to generation of the base. Understood? That's why this neutral case, neutral medium, in some cases also called a weak basic case. Weak basic medium. Now, here manganese is in which oxidation state? +7. From this +7 state, manganese changes to which state in acidic medium? +2. This is fixed. We have to remember, no one will supply these values. We have to remember this chart, flow chart. Manganese changing from +7 to +2 in acidic medium. And in strong basic medium, we learned this case. In strong basic medium, manganese changes from +7 to +6. Right? And in weak basic or neutral medium, manganese will be changed to +4. These three changes, these three number of electrons gained in the three cases, you have to remember. How many? 7 to 2 per mole. How many electrons were gained? 5 electrons. 7 to 6 in strong basic medium. How many electrons were gained? 1 electron. 7 to 4 in weak basic or neutral medium. How many electrons were gained? 3 electrons. These are the valency factors. What's meant by valency factor? You are aware of. What is that? Number of electrons gained by an oxidizing agent. Now, equivalent mass is molecular mass by 5 here, molecular mass by 1 here, molecular mass by 3 here. Same potassium permanganate, same oxidizing agent, depending on the medium in which it is acting, see its valency factor is changing, corresponding equivalent mass also varies. This part you have to remember. No one will supply the value. I am repeating again and again. No one will give this data. You have to remember. Right? This is one potassium permanganate, one oxidizing agent. Right? Now, let us do another case, another oxidizing agent. That is potassium dichromate. Let us calculate the equivalent mass of potassium dichromate. K2Cr2O7. It is potassium dichromate. Even this is also an oxidizing agent. Right? And you know that potassium always shows +1, alkali metal or first group element. Oxygen usually shows -2 because there is no peroxy sound here. So there is no peroxy sound in the name, right? Peroxy prefix. So this is a normal oxygen oxidation state value -2. So let us find the oxidation state of chromium. 2x plus 2 minus 14, -2 into 7 minus 14 equals to 0. X equals to +6. Here, see there are 2 chromiums, that's why I had taken 2x. Then what is the value of each x? +6. Means each chromium is in which oxidation number? +6. First chromium is in +6. Second chromium also in +6. Follow this point. I calculated the value of, means oxidation state of x. Oxidation state value of each chromium. 1 chromium is x. 2 chromium is 2x. Then we got the value of 1x means oxidation state of 1 chromium is +6. Likewise, another chromium is also +6. We have to understand this. Now, this potassium dichromate acts as an oxidizing agent in acidic medium. Potassium dichromate acts as an oxidizing agent in acidic medium, right? In acidic medium, usually this chromium will get reduced to +3. This is also fixed. In acidic medium, chromium gets reduced to +3. From which state? +6. From which state, man? +6 to +3. This number you have to remember. Now, see, this is a small test for you. Equivalent mass of oxidizing agent equals to molar mass of oxidizing agent. What is oxidizing agent? Potassium dichromate. Molar mass of oxidizing agent over what is oxidizing agent's valency factor? Difference in oxidation state. That is always better. Difference in oxidation state. Otherwise, gained electrons, number of electrons gained by 1 mole. or difference in oxidation state per mole. Difference in oxidation state per mole of oxidizing agent. Per mole of oxidizing agent. Now tell me, 1 mole of oxidizing agent had gained how many electrons? Immediately, majority of students will answer as 3. Because 6 to 3. Initially there is a deficiency of 6 electrons. Now it had come to a deficiency of 3 electrons. Means meanwhile 3 plus charges were cancelled, means 3 electrons were gained. 3 minus charges, 3 electrons were gained. In that sense, majority of students will answer it as 3. But these numbers are for how many chromiums? This is for 1 chromium. This is also for 1 chromium. 1 chromium had gained 3 electrons. 1 chromium gained 3 electrons as per the calculated value. But in 1 mole of potassium dichromate, how many chromiums are there? 2 chromiums. 1 chromium gained 3 electrons. Second chromium also gained 3 electrons. Totally 1 mole of this oxidizing agent had gained 3 plus 3. How many electrons? 6 electrons. So, molecular mass of oxidizing agent by number of difference in oxidation state per mole of oxidizing agent, that is 6. It is potassium dichromate, you can calculate the molar mass 39.1 and it is 52 and 52 and this is 16 into 7. I think it is 294. Okay, you go through the value once, you add the value. Right? Now, let us see one more time. This one, each chromium is in plus 6 oxidation state. Value of X is plus 6. Means one chromium is in plus 6, another chromium is also in plus 6. We calculated the oxidation state of one chromium only. Same oxidation state is also shown by second chromium also. Now, in this acidic medium, potassium dichromate, the oxidizing agent is getting reduced to Cr plus 3 state. It may be in CrCl3, Cr2SO4 thrice or anything. Chromium will be in plus 3 state, that's it. The compound may be anything. It may be in any compound form, but its oxidation state will be fixed, that is plus 3. Chromium changes from plus 6 to plus 3. Now let's come to the point. These values are always oxidation state we are finding, means that is for one atom only. Here also for one chromium oxidation state is plus 6, change it to plus 3. From plus 6 to plus 3, one chromium gained 3 electrons. Likewise, 2 chromiums gained how many electrons? 6 electrons. Sir, why sir for 2 chromiums you are finding? In the previous case manganese, we did only 1 manganese. In 1 potassium permanganate, 1 manganese is there. In 1 potassium dichromate, 2 chromiums are there. That's why you have to find the difference for 2 chromiums. Understood? So for 2 chromiums, the gained electrons are 6. This is the valency factor or change in oxidation state per mole or number of electrons gained by 1 mole. That is 6. It is 294 point something by 6. Understood? So this is how we calculate. This is a special case. See, not special case. This point you have to concentrate. Understood? Now, let us study equivalent mass of reducing agent. The same way. In case of oxidizing agent, what we are finding? Gained electrons are difference in oxidation state per mole. Similarly, reducing agent also difference in oxidation state per mole. Right? Okay? We will stop with this.